Here in Sarasota County, lawyers for the Laundrie family filed a motion Monday. They're trying to block a letter written to Brian Laundrie by his mom, Roberta, from being entered as evidence. While in court documents in Grant County, Utah, lawyers there say they have new information about how police contributed to Gabby Petito's cause of death.
Manatee County Fire and Rescue will soon start evacuating this area to begin that hazmat operation. Now, this sidewinder arrived this afternoon, and it's going to lift up that propane tank. Earlier in the day, Congressman Vern Buchanan and some county commissioners did a damage assessment tour of the situation. I'm here at the Humphreys Park at the South Jetty in Venice, and as you can see behind me, some typical conditions when you have a storm like this one. Significant ocean swell and large waves crashing onto the shore. Around 150 volunteers are in this Englewood neighborhood in Sarasota County. They're helping pull out debris from homes, much of which has developed toxic black mold. And right over here at this one home, they're helping repair the roof. Some residents here in this Englewood neighborhood say they're upset not only because of the smell, but the unsightliness of this mountain of vegetative debris dumped right across the street from them. They also say that they are concerned about endangered gopher tortoise burrows that are possibly buried underneath it all. With assistance from FEMA, the county has been able to remove nearly 9,500 cubic yards of Hurricane Ian debris from households at several mobile home parks. This is what this lot used to look like, but now it looks like this. Nearly all of that debris is now gone. You can still see the crime scene tape left behind from that day. Police say the victims were inside, but were able to escape shortly after the suspects set the house on fire. The people traffic from last year's Bradenton River Regatta was something the folks here at Jeremiah's did not expect. So this year, they don't want to be caught unprepared, and that's why they've got new plans in place for this Saturday. The officer's body camera video not only shows you the incident from the officer's point of view, you also get to hear the impact and another officer coming to help him. A street surveillance camera, though, shows us a bird's eye perspective of just how fast that car was going and how high the officer was thrown on impact. Now, Sarasota police say they are looking for the driver of this white Mercedes.
Tampa Bay's ADAURE Achumba joins us now from Venice Municipal Airport, where that plane took off. ADAURE, you have learned some new information this evening.
That's right. I'm actually at Heigl Park in Venice, and happening behind me, that wreckage of the plane has just arrived at the boat ramp here. I'm going to step out of the frame so you can see what's going on. Authorities are in the process of pulling the plane's wreckage out of the water. That's going to start any moment from now. A crane is standing by, and they are going to take it through here to a secured location in Jacksonville, where the NTSB will continue its investigation into what led to the plane's crash. And if you take a look behind me here, you can see some of the train cars that are propane tanks still standing in upright position on this side of the tracks. But if we swing around to over here, we can get a quick glimpse of one of the overturned tracks still sitting on the track, rather sitting off the track. And we have one of the crew members there assessing the damage. We're told more crew members are going to come into the scene here to figure out how to either put those cars in the upright position or secure or even move the cargo to somewhere safer and avoid any environmental damage. That's right, we are just at the hot zone line here, and behind me here you can see one of the overturned train cars. And like you said, the company representatives tell us that they're planning to bring in those heavy equipment, including what they call a sidewinder. It's sort of like a crane that would help lift up that propane tank and the other cars back on the upright side and set them on the track. Now, they tell us again that the tank is secure because it is a double tank and there are no leaks right now, but concerned folks in this area say they're not surprised this happened. Hurricane Ian came through here 6 months ago, knocking down the back wall of the Venice Theater's main auditorium. But despite that, the folks who showcase their talents here say while rebuilding is an uphill battle, the show must go on.
This is one of the art pieces State College of Florida leaders want removed from the exhibition. And over here is a second art piece which depicts a conversation around reproductive rights. Northport police tell me as the city was hunkering down for that Category 4 storm on September 26, a daughter came home and found her mother dead. Lawyers for the Sarasota Herald Tribune and the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office laid their cases before a judge this afternoon. Now, the hearing today was in relation to that April 1st incident, the shooting incident of a 65-year-old black man named Jeremiah Evans. Now, the two deputies are now identified as Doe 1 and Doe 2. Yes, I have seen a few people wearing masks here, and that's because the stench of the dead fish has overpowered the air here. And red tide conditions are improving in some places, but you can see by the sight of it, it's practically empty here at Lido Beach. The conditions still remaining poor, and you can see here the dead fish littered up and down the coast here at Lido Beach. It's not a comforting sight for people vacationing, and tourists and business owners alike are telling me that they're feeling the pinch. Health officials here in Sarasota County lifted the no swim advisory for Bird Key Park Beach. And take a look at this for a second. We have a dead sea trout, a blowfish, catfish, and this is some scene that you see all over the place. Now, this is an example of why we tell you that red tide is still very much present here, even though in moderate levels now, which is quite an improvement. And this is why city officials now have notified their contractors to start planning to start sweeping up all this decaying and, I dare say, smelly stuff.
10 Tampa Bay's ADAURE Achumba joins us now with more on the familiar sights, sounds, and smells of the county fair. ADAURE, I did not expect this. You surprised me.
Guys, look, if this was a Wednesday, imagine all the hump day jokes will be able to sneak into the newscast. Crack up my friend here, Skittles. Nevertheless, it is Friday, though. That's TGIF. So you and your friends and family can come on over here and get in on the weekend fun. And it is all happening here at the Sarasota Fairgrounds right by the Roberts Arena. If you've already gone to the beach and you want to do something else, you can head on over here to the county fair. These are my friends here, my new friends here, Diamond, Sparkle, and Pasha, and Sapphire, and he kind of bites. I'm going to step away a little bit. But again, it is the last full weekend of the Sarasota County Fair. They have more than 50 rides here. This year there is no petting zoo because they had an incident last Sunday involving one of the staffers of the petting zoo mishandling the remains of a baby goat. But the organizers say not to worry. They still have lots of live animals that kids can interact with and get to learn a lot about farm life and the agriculture industry. And I've got one more treat here for my friend here. Let's try that. And then here, okay. All right. Oh, he got it. All right, now reporting live in Sarasota, ADAURE Achumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
ADAURE, you are brave there.
And there's lots of food over here. This is indeed the first large event that they're having here at the North Jetty Park. And the trucks have been lining up here since 2 p.m., setting up and getting ready for friends and families to arrive. Now, this is the fourth time Sarasota County Parks and Recs is hosting this event. Matter of fact, this place just reopened last weekend after having to stay closed for a whole month because of damage from Hurricane Ian, which included some flooding. Now, county cleanup crews have been going around and trying to pick up debris here. They gathered tons of vegetation debris and got this place ready and opened up for today. And that's how come we are here today. Great weather, blue skies, and behind me are 6 food trucks serving up some culinary delights. And on that note, guys, I think I'm going to have dinner here. I'm going to walk around and see what they have to offer. They're going to be here till 9 p.m. So you guys can come on and join us because I can't finish all this food by myself. Okay. Now, before I give it back to you here, I learned a new game today. It's called Volley Pong. Does that sound familiar? I'm going to take a shot and see how I do. Maybe I could win a prize.
Oh my gosh, don't take out the camera.
Oh, no. I need one more. Give me that. Let's try it again.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, no. Didn't work.
I play this on a much smaller scale.
Back to you guys.
You won't be my beer pong partner.
That's what I'm
Thank you, Adore. Well,
the judge pushed back the trial date for the case from August 2023 to May 2024 after deliberating with all the lawyers involved. Now, lawyers for the Laundrie family and Steve Bertolino were in court, while the lawyer for Petito's family and all the clients appeared via video conference. Now, we spoke to Matt Luca, representing Chris and Roberta Laundrie, to get an insight into what's at issue ahead of the trial. In the studio, ADAURE Achumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
okay, Adore.